Okay, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play a Modding Test. I think in this episode I want to go ahead and go to Taffington Boathouse and take a look at the workbench and make sure that the numbers that are represented in the Pip-Boy are correct. And then I think we're going to take a run to... I think I'm going to make a run on Jamaica Plains. I think that'll be a nice run. I know it's somewhere down below Diamond City. I don't quite remember the location of it, but we'll just kind of figure out as we go where it is. And it'll be a good test of all of the mods I currently have installed in the game. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and head to Taffington Boathouse. I could go ahead and run this, but I think I'm going to do a, I think I'm going to fast travel. I went ahead and changed, I have some different settings now for LOD. I thought I would give some other settings a chance, but I can actually see that the LOD is not as detailed. See in the background? That is definitely not as detailed as it was before. It definitely looks, to me it looks a little bit worse. I don't see how the trees, I don't think that's the way I want to do that. It might have picked me up some additional frame rates, but I don't know, I don't really care for that. Alright. And so, there's a couple things we can do. Let's travel at night. That's gonna give me some ghouls from Feral Nights to deal with. Might make things a little bit more interesting. So we are going to sleep for just a little bit here. There we go. Let's get into the nighttime. At least the beginnings of... You know what we could do? Let's sleep for a little bit, and then what we'll do is we'll fast travel. And that will actually take up some time. I don't think I want scissors, not yet. Okay, let's go this way. And let's go ahead and do a quick fast travel to Taffington Boathouse. Let's see. We can do it this way. Let's take a look at workshops. Let's go to Taffington. And what it is, I'm curious to see if after I select the workbench, which I've honestly already done, so yeah, that now that I think about it, yeah, that won't work. Because I think in a previous playthrough, I actually already selected Taffington. So that definitely isn't going to work. Because, yeah, I've already built some stuff, so I already actually own this workbench. Or workshop. Okay, so let's take a look at... Let's go ahead and go into... kind of looking at the LOD as I go. I like the trees. I love the tree look. It is about, I'm assuming, a couple hundred years after the bombs fell. And usually, things that are more simplistic are less prone to radiation damage than things that are more complicated, more complex, that rely on, you know, other proteins, other enzymes to be present in order for cells to function. You know what we're gonna do? Let's see. Okay, I think I got the landmine, so we should be good. Cause I sure don't want to blow this bridge up again. However, I'm not sure if this actually was put back. It looks like it was not. And we are getting close, if not at the level so that Ada will appear over there. But I think let's go check out Watts. Let's take a look at Watts Consumer Electronics. I know it's around here. There it is. It should be straight ahead. And then we'll do a quick hop jump to Diamond City, and then we'll start working our way to Jamaica Plains. This way I can test, which now that I think about it, What is that? A fox? No, that's dog meat. Okay. Which, now that I think about it, I never really looked at the numbers to see if they were even good. Okay, that should be fine. That's the one yesterday I had mistaken for 10 pines. That's what I get for not looking. That's fine. Okay, now Sanctuary has janked out again. There's no new people. I ran from Sanctuary to Red Rocket. I didn't fast travel from Sanctuary. So I'm not sure why the beds, the power, water, and food are all 38. That's the bed count. Okay, that's fine. That looks good. Of course, Taffington is zilch. And Ten Pines Bluff looks good. Okay, because I did delete one of the beds, so the beds are now 2. That should be correct. Small generator, small water pump. So that should be 3. That should be fine.
New location discovered.
And I know that the microphone is actually picking...
New mission objective received.
The microphone is actually picking up the sound coming from the monitor. So probably to do something like this, headphones would probably be the best bet. And that way it has a clean sound overall. Or inline mixing. Actually find a way to actually do some kind of inline mixing coming straight from the game, maybe, as opposed to picking up the sound from the speakers. It's actually coming from the desktop, but the problem is the desktop are coming through speakers, which is actually looping back through the microphone. Alright, let's see what we have in here. I actually like this. This is a really... I take a moment to kind of take a look, and I love the way Bethesda actually made the environment. I mean, if you really take a good long look, you can clearly see that the walls and the concrete are the same as other walls and concrete places. But it fits the location in the building. It's a basement. So a basement would be very plain, very drab. A nice storage area. It would be a storage area for things, which is basically... I'll take that. Which is basically kind of what you see. Alright, let's see what we have in here. I won't be able to get... There's a Watts 3000 that I will not be able to get. I do not have a high enough lock-picking skill for that. I'll take that. Take that. I was going to say duct tape, but adhesives are one of the things that I actually run out of the most, next to something like screws. Okay. I thought there would actually kind of... There it is. I figured there'd be some kind of attack. Oh. Shotgun's just a little bit of an overkill. Not sure what we would find. I wonder what we're going to find on this terminal. I don't remember that. I'll bet you it's a safe.
I'll be able to pick this.
Let's see. Can we hack this? Maybe it opens to safe. Server status note from management. Yeah, no, we don't want to activate demo mode. That is, because apparently the programmer here didn't like the fact that he lost his job or something along those lines. So he either disabled the combat inhibitors or something on the robot. So as soon as you activate them, I mean literally, as soon as you activate them, they're going to attack. Oh, give me 1 sec. I do want to check something. Okay, that's good. All right. Let's see what we have. I don't think there's really any need for stealth in here because nothing's actually going to attack me. Here's the Watts 3000. I cannot get that. That is a master level lock. But that is a unique, that's kind of like a unique spawn. And I think those go for, I think those are used for, to upgrade the Watts, but don't quote me on that. Okay, there's videotape. I think this is part of the... I think what I just picked up is part of the Creation Club content that is included with the game. Alright, let's see. I don't think there's much we can get in here. Let's take a look in here. I think this is going to be a rad roach. See if we can kind of sneak in on him. Where'd he go? God, would he go through a wall? Yep, he's in a wall. Okay, that looks good. Nothing there that interests me. So, you know what? Yeah, I never thought about this. We're picking up Piper. Okay, I can't. I honestly just, I cannot. I don't think there's anything else in here I need. Okay, so let's go to Diamond City. We'll turn in the paint. Turn in the green paint. We'll talk to, oh my gosh. Can't think of the guy's name. He's the one painting the wall. But I believe when I fast travel, you're going to see the ghouls in Diamond City. So here's a chance to see Diamond City get completely wiped out. If they spawn, and I won't know if they spawn because I turned off the little beeping noise, the little indicator. If they spawn when I'm in Diamond City, then they will come into the building. At least I think that's what they're going to do. Alright, so let's find Diamond City, and let's go ahead and get Piper. And I remember one time I played, the place was full of ghouls, and a lot of the residents tried to just duke them out. Like, they should have run. It should have had something similar to what you would see in Skyrim, where it's like, take cover. You know, when a dragon attacks, everybody runs to take cover. That should have been an option. It really should have. Yep, here we go. They're here. So, and they are coming right to me. Alright, so that's what I was afraid of. So let's just see what kind of havoc they're going to. Let's see if we can get up here. Can we get up here? Can we get up here? We cannot. That's a Wendigo. That's going to do major. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Well, there's a lot of stuff already dead. Well, good old Diamond City inhabitants. Let's see who we lost. Well, Mo Cronin's down, so apparently there's not going to be any of those quests. Wow. Well, Mo, I guess we're going to take your house key. Wow, who is this?
New mission objective received.
What? New mission objective received. Everybody dead. Well, that turned out a little bit better than what I thought it would. That was not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. I guess Mo Cronin decided he was going to step up with one of his famous swatters and just swat away. You know, like that movie. Oh, God, what was it called? It wasn't The Happening. It was the one with, oh, man, Charlie Sheen. What, we're in this now? There's nobody to kill him. Yeah, there's nobody to kill this guy. Oh, maybe we gotta wait for Kyle. Maybe Kyle's gotta get over here before it triggers. Who is this? Oh, she is definitely in stealth mode. Maybe we can talk to him. Let's see, hang on.
Hey there,
Yeah.
officer.
Nothing to see here.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Wow. See, that attack really janked up things. Mo was the only one we lost. Can you believe that? Okay. This is, yeah, that's tragic. Alright, so let's go. It just goes to show you how easily the game can be broken just by getting out of sequence. This is, so this is the second time I've come to Diamond City, so this event should trigger. But there should be another guard somewhere. See, I think that's the guard right there that is supposed to be the one who shoots Kyle. I believe this guard here is the one that's supposed to shoot Kyle. So I think there's no way. We're going to have to console command fix this. So, prepare for a little bit of cheat mode here. And while I'm at it, I might go ahead and bring Mo Cronin back. I could leave it like this, but I have a feeling this scene is going to be stuck this way for eternity. It may time out. I'm not sure. But we came here for Piper, so let's get her first. But yeah, the game is so easily broken just by a few things getting out of sequence. I mean, it just takes a few things, and that's it.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of this. We'll put,
Yeah, holding up.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. You're a vault dweller. A jumpsuit's a dead giveaway. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
my life story in print. Okay. Well, we already know it's going to be an interview. We know she's a news reporter. Well, let's go ahead and ask anyways.
What kind of interview is this going to be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
I thought it was going to be something like Ren and Stimpy. How many times have you been? How many times have you been shot? Have you ever been blown in half? How does that feel? Go ahead and tell us your emotions at this moment.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
Well, if I'm a synth, not much.
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a...
See, that's not really true because
The
she
whole
was
time?
there for 200 years.
Are
And
you
remember
saying
Codsworth? We
you were
covered that.
alive
Codsworth says you've been frozen for 200 years. So literally, she was 200 years
Yes.
in the vault. See,
I'm
that little
over
bit
200 years
that doesn't
old.
make sense as far as story
Oh my
goes.
God. The woman out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City.
Let me
How
check
does it
one thing real quick. Okay, we're good.
compare to your old life?
I mean, I haven't really seen enough of anybody building anything.
Honestly, seeing everyone
I think if you
surviving
traveled a
out
lot
here,
of places to be able to
rebuilding the
say,
world,
honestly,
it gives me
seeing
hope.
seeing people, you know, seeing
Surprisingly
survivors
inspiring,
and, you
Blue.
know, maybe something encouraging along those lines. Or seeing survivors and they're still able to work, you know, I don't know, work together would probably be, that would probably take too long to analyze. Let's see. Let's kind of keep it short. I don't know.
I don't know.
No one ever does. That's what makes them so scared.
Because I don't
The
really
last
even
part of our
know
review,
about the
I'd like to do
Institute.
something
Never really even heard about it. Even if I was a
I want to make a
synth.
statement
Well,
that
that
is
may not be
direct.
true, technically.
The threat of
Depends on how they
kidnapping is all
how they
but ignored
encoded
in
my
the
chip.
Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Too scared or numb to the world.
Wait, people just ignore kidnappings out here?
Yeah, Lou, you haven't noticed? You grow up in the Commonwealth and eventually someone is
I
gonna
mean, I
get you.
haven't noticed. I just got here. Look at my game time.
But
Have a
someone-
little edit
people
check and just
say,
look at the amount of time I've
"Oh,
been in
could've been
game,
worse.
locations I've
Could've been
discovered.
killed by raider attacks or super mutants or feral ghouls.
So no, I wouldn't have noticed. I'm still on the,
So
I guess
I
kind
want
of like a
readers
main
to hear
quest,
what
if you
keeps you going.
would call it that.
Maybe they'll find a little inspiration. Now, what would you like to say?
Okay, nice open-ended
No matter
question.
how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Look, about your son. I didn't know if you were on the up and up before. Didn't want to waste my friend's time, but I think he can help you. His name's Nick Valentine, detective extraordinaire.
Wow, I've never actually received
Just
that
look for the neon sign
line
and
of,
heart it.
that spoken dialogue before, that line of text. Okay.
Thanks, Piper. I'll talk to him.
He'll like you. He's got a soft spot for the hard luck cases. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
All right, Piper.
Piper,
Mission objective completed.
Yep. Let's double check.
you sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
Sure, let's go.
Will do. Oh, sorry, boy. Time for you to head home.
All right, let's send him to Sanctuary. All right, so Piper is ready to go. Is there anything here I could possibly use? I'll tell you something that's really interesting about this. You see Nat? See Nat over there, right? Watch, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I do this, then usually they run up the steps. They're not doing it now, but usually they're like, it's like their AI is set on some kind of paranoid. I'll take that. Oh, a chef's hat. I want to collect that. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is so weird. To me, this is a weird AI behavior, because me and Piper are actually heading out. Well, so actually, she is my companion, so that should be good enough. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's like they have her set as suspicious. So anytime she cannot see what I'm doing, she has to see what I'm doing. Let's see. Let's talk to her.
Hello.
Free paper to Newport.
Well, maybe it's because she wants to give me a paper. I could be wrong. Let's see.
At least
All right, let's check you out, Nat. Let's see what you have to. Thanks, I guess.
I guess.
I'm serious. The Institute takes people. You should read up.
Maybe.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, lady.
Oh, maybe that was it. Maybe she was just trying to give me a paper. Maybe she was hunting me down for a quest. Okay, so I can do one of two things. I can leave this like it is, me being on a PC. I can leave this like it is, or we can try and fix this scene. I've had this happen before where it gets stuck. I know that I can use a console command to...
Loud, full of corrupt officials and citizens, but it's...
Oh, it already played out. Wow. Well, I'll take that.
Hey,
He pulled a gun on me. My own brother.
what happened?
You know, I never talked to him. I've never talked to him the whole playthrough.
I told him.
Or any
I
playthrough.
kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me? I need a minute.
All right, well, you take a minute. Well, it actually did play out. That is nice. Okay, so I wonder if we all right, we'll just go ahead and leave it. I wonder if we should bring Mo Cronin back, but I'm gonna leave him like that. Nah, I'm gonna leave poor old Mo. I'm gonna let him lie, which means I'm not gonna get the quest for the baseball cards. And if I pick those up, I'm not gonna be able to remove them from my inventory. Yeah, that's if I happen to do that. Let me do this. I need to go ahead and do this because I won't if I pick them up and I won't be able to get rid of them. All right, so where are you at, Mo? I think we want to do a Resurrect Zero. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Trying to take some time off over here.
Okay, good. Well, at least you're back, Mo. Yeah, that's what I tried to prevent. They would follow me in. They would. If I would have ran inside here, they would follow me in. And notice how they actually came into Diamond City. I have that configured in SKK Feral Knights to allow them in an interior cell. I can turn that off, but I actually like the idea. It can be challenging. It can be really challenging if you're actually an interior cell. Like, let's say I was at Corvega and all of a sudden they swarmed in. If I hadn't cleared a big enough area to put distance between me and them, or at least try to get access to the roof where I could get back outside, it would have been bad. Now, the raiders can take care of them to a certain degree, but it randomly spawns the number it randomly spawns a certain number of ghouls. So it could be any amount. Okay, we want to go to, let's see, we're in Diamond City. So what we want to do is we want to make our way down here. I think it's around in here. I think Jamaica Plains is around in this area. So we need to go this way, I think is what it's showing me. Even more so, I gotta go that way. Yeah, we gotta go that direction. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn on. Let's get our thermals back on. Otherwise, we're going to run into things without even seeing them first. Of course, combat music would be definite. Alright, so we could go this way, actually. That's just a plain feral ghoul. Oh, that didn't even have it. It wasn't even loaded. What? Wow. See, I really do. I tell you, that's one thing I really do miss with Vegas. I miss the ability to literally say, don't, you know, please don't initiate combat. Wait until I do. If I'm in stealth mode, wait for me to make the first move. I really, really do miss that. What in the world? He doesn't see me yet.
Critical damage available.
Wow, he didn't have much health. I wonder what he fought. There must be dead bodies around here somewhere, or bodies around here somewhere. See, I like the 76 loot thing, where it actually gives me ammo from the gun I'm using. And that way I can literally run and gun.
New
I
location
can
discovered.
literally run and gun, but we need to take this guy out. Oh, man. Okay, Piper, let's let you draw off some of that bile or whatever it is he's got. Whoa! No! I just saw some red stuff. That's not happening. Oh, Piper's on her own. All right, let's see. We're bleeding out, I think. Gonna need a bandage, and then we are gonna need. Oh man. I think he's still shooting stuff. Well, let's get in here and get some help. Oh, I just seen somebody. Just seen a. God, he is hauling tail. What has he got? Is that like a club or something? He doesn't want to come in here, does he? Up there he is. I see him now. What is that thing? That's what he had in his hand. It was a slasher. Alright, let's go find Piper. I don't have any stim packs either, do I? I've got a couple. I don't have any bandages, but I do have a stim pack. Oh yeah, we looted that guy. Okay, there she is. Wow, it is so easy to get overwhelmed fast. Like, really, really fast. You know what? Let's try this. Let's see if we can go into a little bit of a snipe mode. There we go. That way we're not quite... What is that? Yeah, it's some kind of mirelurk or something. Okay, Radstag. We'll take all of that. Okay, we'll take that. I'll grab that just in case. One of these days I'm going to have to start playing around with the cooking and see if it's not really like, there's something here. Where is he? I just seen it.
Entering heli mode.
Alright. See, notice how when I changed guns, the ammo dropped by whatever it is that I take care of drops the ammo. It should drop it for my equipped weapon. However, from what I understand, the get ammo doesn't always take into consideration the mods on your weapon. So if your weapon is modded, why does it sound like there's something out there? It sounds like there's something here. I hear it. Yeah, it doesn't really take into consideration. You know what? Let's see if we got some grenades. Yeah, we're good. It doesn't take into consideration some of your mods. So, for example, when I had a combat rifle that I put a 38 receiver. What in the? Whoa! 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 This bad. This bad. It spawned them right on top of me. All right, we gotta put some obstacles, and I am going down quick. Let's see. Where's Oh, that was lame. Jesus, not again. We are still going down. What happened here? Quick clot injector, maybe? Did that take it away? I think we're still dropping. No, come on. Come on, dude. Let's put another obstacle in the way. Good Lord. Man. Alright, let's see if I can get him in here. Whoa. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work. Alright. I never even saw them.
Now you pay for it.
Actually, I think we paid for that. Wow, I wonder what a tourniquet would do. Did that actually do... I think that did something. Oh, I can still hear them. Wow, that is crazy. Let's see. Oh, yeah, they're here. It blew them all up. Well, let's hope Diamond City doesn't run into that. Let's hope the AI isn't so completely janky that the Diamond City guards run into ghouls. They just disappeared. Oh, wow. That was a waste. I can still hear something like... I can still hear some heavy breathing from something. God, am I even gonna... Ah, no. No, not that way. Yep, you go, Piper. You go get him. Don't see him. Good golly. Let's go double barrel here. Let's do a quick save. Oh, are you serious?
Entering killing mode.
Oh my god, he found me.
Your AP is too low.
And I bet you $10 I am bleeding again. Oh my god. And I'm crippled again. Oh man, oh man. Come on. This is beyond belief. Let's do another tourniquet. Wow, okay, so... Nope, that didn't do it. Let's see, let's try... I'm gonna try this right here. And then we're gonna try Another stim pack. Do I even have a stim pack? I've got one stim pack left. Oh my god. That is nuts. Okay, they're still attacking. These packs of ghouls are vicious. Absolutely vicious. Let's see who's dead here. Let's see what we have. We could definitely use some. I'll take that. I'm not sure what that's. A sentinel right arm. I'll take that. Take that. I'll take that. Let me make sure nothing's coming up behind me. Wow. Take that. And at least Danny took care of him. Was it Danny? Okay, there's a splint, some ibuprofen. That's good. Does anybody have... Yeah. I should go into Diamond City and get... Well, that was quite a diversion. I should go into Diamond City and get some stim packs. And probably what I should have done is before I left Sanctuary, I should have made about 30 of them. Normally, it's not that bad if I can find high ground. If I can find a place that they can't get to, but I can, then I can get above them. And they can't get to me, and then I can thin the herd some and make it a little more reasonable. But that definitely was fun. That was definitely more challenging and fun. I did want to use explosives in Diamond City. Can I go that way? I really didn't want to use explosives in Diamond City because I was afraid I would actually take out some of the guards, and then of course the guards would turn hostile, and then I would have to deal with them. Let's go ahead and take all of that. It would be nice if I can get in here, but I cannot get in here.
Looks like it's barred from the other
Oh yeah,
side.
here we go. So let's try something. We're gonna try something here. We got more of these guys. I don't know if these are residuals or part of, but we do need to get rid of these. You know what we can do? Let's do this. Since I found some frag grenades, let's put these puppies to use. That would be a better use of resources. I'm usually a shooter at heart, as opposed to grenades. So whenever I get in a situation, grenades and landmines are not the first thing I think of. That's not my first choice. Now, I could have jumped on this bridge. This bridge, they would not be able to follow me up here, I don't believe. This would actually be a way to go.
The chem's effects are expired.
Alright, so we have no more stim packs. And let's see where we're at. Let's take a look at our map. Alright, we've got to make a right, so we're going to have to go that way. We're going to have to go down this direction. Where Piper is. Okay. Let's go put our gun up. I think this is the road we need. Let's see. Yeah. And with random spawns, I was gonna say I do have random encounter framework. I do. Here we go. Here's more of these. Here's more of these guys. Oh, there's a bunch. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bomb the whole smack, I think. Let's try and see what happens. That one.
Entering killing mode.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. So let's go this way. Wait, did Piper... No, there's still one on the loose. I'm like, wait, did Piper actually... That's got to be the weirdest little
Your
animation.
energy is too low.
Come on, buddy, come back. There's something way down there. Ah! I thought he was going to turn. Let's see, let's get... I almost figured he would be up on me. I was correct by the time he got this far. Alright, where are you? No way I'm taking a chance on him punching me through a... That should take him out. There's a ghoul right there, right? That's a spitter. Whoops, that was not. We're down. Let's see. Oh, that was too much of a lead. I am a terrible shot. Yeah, we'll just do a back shot. There's that guy. I don't want that guy to... You know what? Let's switch guns. I'm going to get more of these rounds than I think 308. And they will do headshots just the same. There we go. Is there a way... Okay, there's some loot stuff there. I need to go... Like I said, I gotta go back... Well, I've got to go back the other way, so... This is really not the way to travel. Let's see if there's anything here of any value. Nothing there that I necessarily want. There's raiders. So we don't want them to see us. So let's go ahead and grab this. Yeah, it's interesting. Like the little object that I ran into, it wasn't very big. See, like these little objects here, they're not very big. And usually you can walk around or over them. But in that case, back there was a frame on the ground. Just a simple frame. And in my opinion, what they should have done is, when you can't go any further, they should have very quickly looked up the object reference, looked up where I'm at on my level on the mesh, and say, okay, I'm at ground level. What is tripping me up is at ground level. So let's go ahead and do a quick save. What's tripping me up is ground level. Therefore, I can simply step on it, and that way you're not constantly getting stuck on objects. Technically, when you look at it, technically, if you're looking at it from a technical point of view, yes, it is a mesh, yes, it is an obstacle, and yes, you are running into it. Can you go through the obstacle? No, I can't. But part of that fine-tuning I was talking about is there should have been a few little extra checks, and that would, like this right here, for example. See, all I got to do is go around it. It knows I want to go forward. Now, technically, yes, I'm in control of the player, but this is, again, fine-tuning. Where I'm in a rush. I'm trying to get away from stuff. I'm kind of enjoying the adrenaline rush of whatever's chasing me, and I hit this, and now my adrenaline rush of fun turns into frustration, where I get stuck on little obstacles. There, see, now that went over because it kind of allowed me to go over it. That is what they should have done, and I think as far as their tweaking, this is not the one with the robot, is it? What is this? Yeah, okay, let's switch back in now.
Entering killing mode.
Okay. At first I was thinking, oh, this is that little satellite relay that has the... Come on, Piper, I thought you were... Oh, I can see now it's a rare, or it's a legendary. I don't really care about lockpicking. Give me something I can use. Alright. This, I think... Let's see, we gotta go this way. But I see some bodies over here. What is that?
Entering killing mode.
No. What is that? Another one? Whoa. At first I thought that was one of the little explosive mole rats. I thought, well, I'm reloading. That's a crab. So that, yeah, we are not going to go say our welcomes to a crab. Alright, still making my way to Jamaica Plains because I'm curious to see those numbers, but I can see that Sanctuary somehow janked out. Now, it didn't jank out before. In all of the times that I've played this particular load order, it did not jank out before. And I don't know what the difference is. Let's see if she's still janked. Yeah, see, Sanctuary is still janked. And that is the only one janked out. That I'm guessing is a base and engine problem. Okay, I think that's Jamaica Plains. I think. That almost looks like that. I think that's the church with no LED tower. I may wind up having to increase the LOD some. I may go in and I may up the LOD some because I can literally see a missing piece of the LOD. Alright, there's a lot going on over there. Let's see what this is. Not sure, but I'll take it. Okay. Definitely leaving some... Okay, Piper. We're definitely leaving some corpses behind. Alright, so let's take a look up here and let's get a vantage point as to what we're trying to do. Alright, so we're still... Let's do a long save here, because there's probably going to be a lot of ghouls. It is nighttime, so they definitely can respawn ghouls. Alright. Alright.
Any chance we could try and keep stray bullet out of my obituary?
What? I don't think I can lob a grenade that far.
Hey!
Aha! Piper, you yelled. Why? Seriously?
Entering killing mode.
Oh my god, guys.
Entering killing mode. Entering killing mode. Your AP is too low.
Right. Well, at least he's not moving too fast. Where is he? Wow, that dude could take some. That dude could take some damage. Wait, is that dude? Oh, I was gonna say, is that some? Is that a ghoul down there? That is Piper. We don't wanna wipe out Piper. Don't need an oven mitt.
New location discovered.
Okay. Jamaica Plains. What is that up there? Can I? Look at this guy. It looks like he's moon tanning. You know, this looks like a dude that's literally moon...
Rain, huh?
Literally...
We gonna look for the treasure? Personally, I was worried it was some metaphorical crap. The real treasure is you!
Here. It's like he's... It's like it's a finger pointing the way to the moon. Stare at the finger, you miss all that heavenly glory, but it looked like he was just kind of... Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's see. We are in Jamaica Plains. So now we need to make it to the actual workshop, which I think is that way. Now this area here has just a little bit of lag. I can definitely tell the FPS has dropped, and this I'm pretty sure is due to Rebuild All-in-One making Jamaica Plains. It really expanded Jamaica Plains. What is that? That's not very clever. Let's see. It is so hard to pick up things. Where is that? What is that? Can I get up there? Okay, there's something coming. I don't want him. Let's get some distance. Okay, there he is. 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 There he I actually got him. Okay, so let's switch to double barrel shotgun. Sorry, I have absolutely no stim packs whatsoever. I couldn't even heal you if I wanted to. Alright, let's grab all of this. Good. Alright, you're up. Okay, let's see what other... Let's see. Let's do a quick save. Okay, they're gonna be coming back, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was kind of saying earlier in a previous video, I think the AI is, it was, the fine-tuning of the AI really made it too easy for the player. What am I hitting here? Okay, that's got to be a, see, that's weird, because there's some kind of, there's a mesh issue there. I'm pretty sure that's rebuilt all in one. But the AI made it too easy for the player to just run and gun, just shoot everything. Oh wow, that was dumb. Shoot everything. Oh come on, put that. That's what I'm saying. Put that guy right beside me, literally right on top of me. I'm pretty sure he didn't sneak up on me. Whoops. Let's see. Let's go this way. Oh, come on.
Entering killing mode.
Come on, guys. Oh, shite. I see him. Where we at? Run! 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 Oh, you gotta be joking me.
Entering killing mode. Your AP is too low.
This place is loaded with ghouls. Like, Jesus. Alright. That's the weirdest thing, where they'll just take off running, and they'll just put, like, a massive amount of distance. Like, where'd he come from? God, they're coming out of the woodwork.
Entering killing mode. Your AP is too low.
Does that even cripple him? Nope. Does not. Oh my god, alright.
Entering killing mode.
There we go. Down. Finally, down. Okay, we got somebody else coming. I know we do. I just seen some kind of something. Yep, there he is.
Entering killing mode. Your AP is too low. Unit level increased.
Oh my gosh. That is a good example of... That is a... I thought that was a ghoul. That is a good example of pack attack, where it draws in a lot of enemies, which is what you would think. And if you really look at that, it does make it much more interesting as far as gameplay. It's just not as easy as walking in and just mowing everybody down. Let's see if I can take him out. Okay, I just heard something growl from over here. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, Piper. Need your help. Oh my god, I'm stuck on a rock.
killing mode.
Lord, where are all these things coming from? Oh my god. They're coming. They're still coming out of the woodworks. Oh, okay. Well, alright. Here we go, buddy.
Entering killing
Belly
mode.
shot. Good God. Alright, let's see. Let's go through here. And let's see if there's anything I can conceivably use in this mess. Alright, we're going to pick that up. Well, at least there's some iodine tablets. What I really need are stim packs. Don't want an oven mitt. Okay, combat music stopped. We should be at least okay for the moment. Good Lord, that was interesting. See, without high ground or a place you can go to where they can't easily get to you, they will come from multiple angles. And Pack Attack literally will have some come at you, some will flank you. It's kind of a variety is what it is. Alright, so yeah, we don't want to go that way. I think this is clear. I believe I have to clear this before I can acquire the workshop. So let's make sure nothing's in. Did I hear something? Man, it sounded like.
If anyone could figure out if
Yep,
it was-
I did.
Entering killing mode.
Okay.
How do you find anything in here?
Well.
What a bunch of junk.
Yeah, I definitely don't even have lock
No
picking.
way I could pick this.
I might be able to go ahead and give myself
Anything. Could they?
lock picking. Alright, let's see. I'll take the Great Mentats. I'll take that. Yeah, but like with I was talking about the AI, that's what I think they did. And I think that was the problem. To me. For me, you know, just as I'm playing this, in my opinion. Tweaking variables is not the way to do it. And I don't want to use the term bad design. I think that's an incredibly unfair thing to say. And a person could say, well, but it's true. But that's not necessarily the cause of the problem. It's not necessarily bad design. It's the flow isn't bad. I think, wasn't there a ghoul in here? The actual way the thing is tied together and the flow isn't bad. It's not bad at all. However, instead of solving the problem, I believe instead of actually them solving the problem, let's see. Oh, there's some combat armor. I do want that. Let me get up here. I do want that. I'll take the army fatigues, Jamaica Plains password, the holotape. I'll take that, that. Oh, finally a stim pack. I don't want a pipe rifle, but you know what? I want that combat armor. That's a good place. It's a good thing to have. That, oops, we don't want to look at that. That I don't care about. Okay, alright. Thank you, Sal, for your contribution. Wish it could have been under better circumstances. Okay, so now let's head out this way and see if I was going to say I hear something. There's something. Oh, that's one of those squishy things. But it was the tweaking. It's the tweaking of the variables that they try. Because I don't think they use tweaking in the right way. Yes, if you have variables, you can tweak the difficulty of the game and try to get a really good balanced gameplay. Yes, that is true. But I think they tweaked it. Oh, look at that. I think they tweaked it to oh man, that surprised me. I think they tweaked it to mask the janky AI. I believe it was just janky AI. Well, or unpolished AI. Let me it's not so much janky, it's unpolished. So they tried to mask unpolished AI by tweaking variables. And I think that was, to me, that's what they did. That was the call that was made. So we don't have to fix it. We don't have to worry about it. All we got to do is tweak some variables, and we're in good shape. Okay, let's check this out. I think there's some beds in here. Do I have... Okay, see, I don't have... Sanctuary is still messed up. Okay, I don't have Jamaica Plains. Alright, so let's see if we can acquire the workshop. Okay, so we acquired the workshop. Workshop mode says we have 1 bed, no defense, no power, no water, no food, no people. Let's hop out of here, and let's take a look at our Pip-Boy. So, Jamaica Plain. See, again, take a look. Right when I acquired the workbench, beds are 1, power's 1, water's 1, and food is 1. So it is the bed count that is being replicated, and that is the same for a sanctuary here, because 38 is the bed count. Okay, so the bed count is being replicated at the time the workbench is selected. So that, to me, would be an initialization. The first time the workbench is actually selected, and maybe when variables are initialized for the first time, that is where the problem lies.
Entering killing mode.
Alright, let's go check out the church. Good. So at least that is repeatable. As long as it's repeatable, we can start to fine-tune and hone in on that particular problem. Alright, let's go up here. I know I need to go that way for something, although I'm not really sure why.
Chain on the other
There's
side.
a way to get in here. I actually forgot. I think we go in a side door or something. I think it's in... Okay, that doesn't look good. Okay, let's back off. Don't want to get too close here, because whatever that is probably coming down. Yep, that's coming down.
Entering killing mode.
I need to put the mod in here so I can actually sprint and run it. I mean, sprint and reload at the same time. It's got no arms. It's just nothing but it's just headbutting. I don't know if I don't really know, like, if a feral ghoul would be able to do that. But then I started thinking, okay, wait a minute. You know, it's not a zombie. Alright, so in the case of a zombie where you have no blood pressure, there's no blood pressure. There's absolutely nothing going to stop you from, you know, there's no blood loss, so you're going to stay conscious. It's not like, okay, when my blood pressure drops, my brain is literally going to just go to sleep. Because it's a zombie. Therefore, they could attack. And they could keep fighting because there's nothing to stop them. Their brain is still going. But, where they talk about higher brain function, I'm pretty sure that higher brain function involves balance, coordination, moving your muscles.
Sweet.
I'm pretty sure that is something that requires a higher brain function. Maybe not something like, let's say, advanced intelligence, but to walk, you do have to have some kind of brain function. To select a target, to visually select a target, you need a brain function to do that. You just can't up and say, you know, only my Abdullah oblongata is, according to the Waterboy, is working, or my brainstem is working. That's enough for your autonomic system, but that's not enough for the rest of your body. So, or to animate the rest and move the rest of your body. So to say that is the only part of the brain that's functioning, that does not explain zombies. But with ghouls, when you shoot off their arms, they're actually still alive. They're living, at least from what I understand. They're just irradiated, irradiated people. So they're still alive, just irradiated. Oh, I'll take that. So if they happen to lose their blood or they lose blood pressure, that's going to affect their brain. Their brain is going to go to sleep. It's not going to function. That's no oxygen to the brain. And out of all the organs in the human body, and they were human to begin with, out of all the organs in the human body, the brain is the most sensitive to lack of oxygen. Okay, so let's see. I'm not going to rebuild this up just yet. I will come back and do that later. So we got Jamaica Plains. So we actually show that because it's huge. Like the workshop area here is massive. It covers all these buildings, and you can literally rebuild all of Jamaica Plain. So I don't want to do that just yet. So I will do that later when I'm kind of done with this video, and we can I can take the time to do it and get it all cleaned up. I see some ghouls up there. Let's go ahead and do a quick save here, or a long save, and see what we have. I don't really play the game for blood and gore, excessive violence. The only reason I do headshots is at my particular level in the game. Let's see if we can take some of these out. At my particular level in the game, they will do an enormous amount
Mission objective received.
damage to me. There we go. There's Ada. Okay, so now the thing to do, what's really cool about this kind of a playthrough or play style is I could have built up Jamaica Plains, and then what I can do is I can kite these guys into Jamaica Plains. But you know what we're going to do? Let's try this. Let's see if we can let's lay a fragmentation mine right here. Okay. And let's see if we can kite some of these guys in. Okay. We're going to have to bring them. Did we get some of them? Well, we got some of them, not all of them.
Your AP is too low.
Need to put some distance.
Your AP is too low.
There we go. Cool thing about VATS is I can actually use VATS to target something, and that is exactly what I'm facing. That's what I'm pointed at. What is that thing? Whoops, well that was too much of a lead. Where is he? That's too little of a lead. Alright. Again, oh my god, I cannot shoot. Okay, this is really embarrassing. I'm almost ready to give up on this guy. We'll just try a body shot. How about that? Surely I can't miss a body shot. Okay, he's gone. Yeah, we'll just ignore the many missed shots. I definitely am not a marksman by any means. What is that? What the heck was that? Alright.
New location discovered.
Wow, that was a little bit overkill. Oh, Shaw High School, that's cool. Yeah, that's Super Mutant Turf. What did we get here? Okay, we got something. There's some reason. Where does this go? Let me take a look at the map. Okay, we're going back up to the relay tower. Alright. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is Jamaica Plains is what I really wanted to check out. And that's what... Oh, no. See behind me? That's not happening. You know what? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to go grenade happy here. How many grenades do I have? Oh, we got a missile launcher. Do I have any missiles? I've got 6. No, run! Don't reload, buddy. Oh, reload. What is wrong with you? Yeah, reload sprint is definitely going to be a must. I can see that one. I can see that right off the bat. I've got 3 more shots left. Nope, 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 nope. I'm dead. Dead. He's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me. Oh my god. It's like that song, you know, wanna go around in circles, wanna fly high like a bird up in the sky. Alright. He's got no arms. He's got no arms. I don't have any missiles, so we are gonna have to swap weapons. Quickly, quickly, quickly.
Your AP is too low.
Let's go. Up, 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 up. Nope, nope. Oh, we just hit him. Oh, come on. Come on. Good God, man. Okay, let's do a quick save here. Things are starting to get out of control.
Entering killing mode. Your AP is too low.
God, I got 1 shot. I only reloaded 1 shot. How pathetic is that? Come on.
Your AP is too low.
Oh, it's not too low. Tell me these things. I don't want to hear these things. Oh, we got some more missiles. Can't stay in one place for too long. Alright, let's see. Don't want a kickball. Definitely did not put any rockets. These guys should have some rockets. There we go, maybe? Not quite. Baseball. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go back into Jamaica Plains. Yeah, good. Got some missiles. So I did get some missiles from the loot. Okay. Thing is, I can't not keep my eyes off of everything for too long. Wait, did I just hear something else? I'll take the rocket ship, why not? I hear it. It's up here. There it is. It's funny how they walk slow until they run up to you. That's so strange. Oh, see the mesh stretching? That is, I think that whatever this thing is here, this is the common problem. I think that it has with being able to initialize or calculate XYZ points. I think that's a common threading problem that they've got. What the actual issue is, I don't know. Like I said, I've never looked at the code. I've never tried to use a disassembler or anything like that. But that's what I'm seeing is the problem. I've never seen any other game do that. This is the only game that I've ever seen do that. So it's something in the code. It's just something in the... It reminded me of that song. Something in the way she moves. It's something like no other. Alright, so... What in the world? Wow, floating grass. That this I think rebuild AIO needs just a tad bit of work in this section. Okay, I think we've just about cleared out Jamaica Plain and taken about all the abuse we can take for one video. I think I've done that one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna close this one out, and then that'll give me a chance to look at do some analytics on the. Well, that ought to be interesting. Some analytics on the. Well, wouldn't you know it? Now I'm over encumbered. Come on, go, 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 go. Come on, go, go. And do a little bit of analytics on, take a look at the papyrus log, do a little bit of analytics, and see what all we've got going. And see what I can maybe do to help isolate some more of these modding test issues. Alright guys, I'm going to close this video out, and I will see you on the rebound.